Hey guys, just got back from seeing Avengers: Age of Ultron. This is the start of the summer movie season, my favorite time of year. If you watch my videos the last few years, you would know that. I love this time of year. All the big blockbusters come out, some good, some bad. We always have a mixture of both a lot, but usually this is one of my favorite times of years. I always get pumped for it every year. There's always movies that I always look forward to more than others, and this year is no different. This has actually been 2015's been the one summer I've been looking forward to the most because there's so much coming out. And of course, at the forefront is Avengers: Age of Ultron. In my opinion, the biggest film of the year, hands fucking down. Not just of the summer, but of the year. People say Star Wars 2 is the biggest, but it's a close second. I'll say that right now. I was looking forward to this more than Star Wars because Star Wars has wronged me before. So, and up to this point, Marvel hasn't done me wrong at this point. And I have not been disappointed by any of their movies up to this point. I've liked all of them, even Iron Man 2, even Thor: The Dark World. Everyone, I like, even the ones that some people don't like. I do like. I do find something to like about them. I not up to this point haven't really like I said, haven't disliked any of them. There's been ones that have been better than others, but yeah, up to this point, I love all the Marvel Cinematic Universe films. But anyways, yeah, like I said, if you've watched any of my reviews, I've talked about this movie a few times. Up to for the whole month of April, I kept saying, is fucking Avengers out yet? I kept saying it because I kept getting shitty movie after shitty movie after shitty movie. Like, Avengers can't come fucking soon enough. And now it's here. And I've been looking forward to this movie a hell of a lot. And I did notice, as a lot of people have, that the reviews haven't been as good as I would want them to be. They haven't been as good as the reviews for the first one were. I was expecting really high praise for this thing, but not as much as there's been, this movie has been getting good reviews. It's got a 73% on Rotten Tomatoes, I think, the last time I saw, which is still pretty good, but I would expect it a little bit higher. But at the same time, I haven't exactly been agreeing with critics lately, so that doesn't mean that I'm not going to like this movie. So did I like it? Yeah, I fucking liked it. Of course I did. It's a fucking stupid question. I would say this. It's not flawless. It isn't. It's not at all flawless. But it is one of the best things I've seen all year so far. This year has been shit. Let's not kid ourselves. This year has been shit so far, and this is a sign in the right direction of things going in the right direction for film right now. I liked this movie. I did. I really did. I thought the first one was better. I'll say that right now. I thought the first one was better. I prefer the first one over this one. But it's still, this movie has a lot of good things. Actually, this movie does have a lot of things I like better than in the first one. But I'll get into that in a minute. But overall, I would probably say I like the first one better. If that makes any sense. Of course, you got the same stuff that worked from the first one is in this one too. The chemistry, the comedic chemistry between all of them is fucking brilliant. They have all instant chemistry with each other. They're funny as hell. There's a lot of great funny lines and dialogue throughout the whole movie. The quips and the one-liners that they throw at each other is fucking great. Just like the first one, it's all really flows really well together. Everybody's great as usual. Fucking Tony Stark is great. The Robert Downey Jr. I think I can't say anything else that hasn't been said before about Robert Downey Jr. in this role. He's great as usual. Everybody else is. I still hold the fact that this, in my opinion, and a lot of people might give me shit for saying this, but this, in my opinion, is the best interpretation of the Hulk I've ever fucking seen. Even better than the TV show. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go that far. While the TV show was great and stuff, it was still pretty cheesy. This Hulk kicks fucking ass. This is the Hulk that we all needed. They've been waiting for, and I it pisses me off we haven't got a Hulk movie yet. It still bugs me. It's partially Marvel's fault and partially isn't at the same time, because Universal still owns the rights to the Hulk, and that's because and that's the reason why they haven't made a movie. But at the same time, you guys sit there and go, wait a minute, you can get the rights to do a fucking Spider-Man movie from Sony, but you can't get the fucking rights to Hulk, but from Universal? Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking just do it. Like, I'm not the only one who wants to see a Hulk movie. Because with this Hulk, they could do a really good movie, I think. But Hulk, yeah, he's amazing in this movie. He has not just like one or two scenes that are great, like in the first one. He has many of them. He just has he has the best scenes in the whole goddamn movie. And Mark Ruffalo is fucking. I like Mark Ruffalo in this movie a lot because it shows shows a lot more of the inner demons that he's having with being the Hulk and stuff like that. I like that, like him being a little bit tortured about it. This movie does showcase Black Widow and Hawkeye a lot more in this movie too, which I did like. Especially Hawkeye. Hawkeye, there's an interest. I'm not going to spoil it, but there's some interesting story development that goes on, like halfway through this movie with this character. Stuff you didn't know about him. Pretty much, it's pretty interesting. I was like, I didn't see that coming. I'm sure a lot of people didn't. That was like really baffling. Like, I was like, wow, okay, this is something different. I was like, all right, but it makes him like a kind of humanizing character. And they do the same with Black Widow, and these are characters that have grown a lot better than when they were first introduced, and they got a lot better. Of course, I guess I should mention what my thoughts on James Spader's Ultron. I've said from like the get-go that I was really looking forward to James Spader's Ultron because I fucking love James Spader. He's like one of the best actors out there and one of the most underrated. And I was like, this is gonna be his chance to shine, and he is. He's great in this. He brings the charm that James Spader brings, even though he's just using his voice. He has some funny moments, has funny quips, and he's also, when he needs to be fucking frightening, he is really frightening. He's really good in this movie. I couldn't imagine anybody else voicing this character other than him. If it was somebody else, it probably wouldn't have been as good. He is really good. I liked it a lot. Movie has a lot of stuff going on in this movie. I mean, a hell of a lot of stuff going on in this movie. It's a movie that I have to sit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to sit and watch more than once. I'm gonna have to go see it again. It's like there's so much going on in this film. It's a character-driven. It's a character-driven movie in a lot of parts. It's a movie about the warnings of technology and artificial intelligence. It's setting up fucking a bunch of Phase 3 movies, including Infinity Gauntlet, or Infinity Wars, Thor Ragnarok, and all this other shit. It's setting those movies up, and it's also, there's a lot of shit going on in this movie at one fucking time. It's ridiculous. That is one of the problems with this movie. It is that it is overstuffed, the shit. Honestly, it is. There's a lot, maybe way too much going on. It kind of gets into like Spider-Man 3 almost. Not as bad, all right. I'll give it that. Like, it's not that bad, but it does kind of get like a little too much. Like, there's a lot of stuff in this movie that you could have probably filled it like had a whole movie about. It's, I don't know. It does have that kind of problem. It does feel overstuffed, and it has a lot of stuff going on, and like maybe way too much. My favorite scene in the whole fucking movie, I'll say right now, favorite scene in the whole movie was the scene with the Hulkbuster and the Hulk. That scene was incredible. That scene was great. That was everything it was advertised to be. It was just a badass fight scene between Iron Man and the Hulk. That kicked ass. Every kind of ass you could think of, man. That was a great scene. I'm not gonna lie, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. it was, and the opening fight scene was pretty good too. The opening scene was really good too. I like that too. This is a movie I don't want to spoil too much because there's not much I want to talk about. I will spoil stuff, but I mean, because this movie is really good. I'm gonna flat out say that, because I'm gonna start getting into the negatives here in a minute. Because if you hear my negatives, you're probably gonna go think I hated this movie. No, go see this movie. Trust me, go fucking see this movie. I guess this should get, like I said, this should get into the negatives. One, this movie does feel like I said, an advertisement for future movies. It just feels like it's just one big transition into the next movies, especially Infinity Wars. Oh yeah, I've heard that people say that a lot. I've seen a lot of criticisms, and I can see what they mean. Like, there was a lot of points in this movie where I was like, this is obviously setting up Infinity Wars. This has nothing to do with the rest of the movie. There was a lot of parts that felt like it had nothing to do with the rest of the movie, and it really didn't. And they were just there to set up the Infinity Wars. Yeah, that did drive me nuts. Also, there's like the Thor has a dream, and it's obviously like that's really disturbing and stuff. And it's obviously, if you know the future films, it's the next Thor movie. It's setting up the next Thor movie, which is supposed to be the end of the world for Thor and all that stuff like that. That sets that up. Also, I really couldn't give two fucks about the twins in this movie. I honestly couldn't. That's pretty sad because I like Elizabeth Olsen and I also like Aaron Taylor Johnson. I think they're really talented actors, but they were just forgettable and really they just were thrown in there for the fuck of it. They didn't really need to be in there at all. If they wouldn't have been in there, it would have been okay. Like, again, honestly, they were just there to kind of set up a lot of the stuff for, like that. Like I said, with like if this makes sense, they were basically just there to kind of set up the future movies, kind of, yeah. Basically, that's basically it. There was really no purpose to them. I mean, I don't know. They were pointless. Honestly, they were pointless. And if I were to compare, there's no comparison between Quicksilver in this one and the Quicksilver and X-Men Days of Future Past. Quicksilver and Days of Future Past kicked fucking ass. This one is no fucking comparison to that. That Quicksilver was amazing, and this one wasn't. Not as good. Not even fucking close. Yeah. And like I said, I like Elizabeth Olsen, and she's a great actress and very beautiful girl. But I really couldn't give a fuck about them at all in this movie. And also, all right, now I'm gonna get into two plot holes that drove me to fucking insane. They're minor, and they didn't take away my enjoyment of this film. These are ones that were bugging me as like from beginning to end. One, when the fuck did Hulk and Black Widow start being a couple? Where the fuck did that come from? Somebody in the comments, please explain that to me. Somebody. Like, did I miss something? Like, I'm sitting there like, this is just like accepted. Like, they're not exactly a couple, but they're like flirting with each other. When did this romantic interest start? It was never been hinted in any of the other movies at all. To the point, like, I'm sitting there like, wasn't Black Widow and Captain America like a thing in Captain America and the Winter Soldier? So, wait a minute. And so I'm sitting there like, So wait, she went from Hawkeye to Captain America to the Hulk. What a bitch! It's like, what a two-timing bitch. There's a reason why, like, alright, they explain why she's not interested in Hawkeye anymore. I won't spoil that. No, he's not gay. Before anybody asks. No, that's not it. But, just, like, out of nowhere, there's a love story between these two. And I'm sitting there like, where the fuck did that come from? There was no hint of that whatsoever. Like, it felt like something was missing. Like, did I miss a fucking movie somewhere? And then the next one that is the one that really bugged the shit out of me. And I want somebody to please explain this to me in the fucking comments. This is something that bugged me from, like, 5 minutes into the movie. Like, was glaring to me in the first 5 minutes of the movie. How the fuck did Tony Stark get his fucking have Iron Man suits? Somebody please explain. Seriously. No, seriously. Am I the only one who remembers in Iron Man 3 him blowing up all his Iron Man suits? And so I remember my review for Iron Man 3 going, okay, this is interesting. Where are they going to go with Tony Stark now? He blew up all his Iron Man suits. What are they going to do now? Well, apparently he just has them. Still has them. Because in the first 5 minutes he's suited up as Iron Man. And you're like, you're just supposed to accept that. And I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. Are they ever going to fucking address that? I even, like, alright, to the point that I had my 10-year-old cousin say something like that along the lines the other day. I was talking with him. He said, how the fuck does Tony Stark have his Iron Man suits? I said, oh, I'm sure they'll explain. They don't! Where the fuck did he get them? Okay, and I'm like, I can see people already telling, I know what the response is going to be. Well, he built some more. Okay. Here's my next question. Why the fuck did he blow him up in the first place then? Like, that was pointless. Like, if you're just gonna fucking build more, why the fuck did you blow him up in the first place? Like, where the hell, like, it's like, that was just so fucking distracting. Like, how the fuck did he still have Iron Man suits? That bugged the piss out of me. It's still bugging the piss out of me. And it's never addressed, and it's like, what the fuck? like I was like, okay, is this movie already starting to fuck up their continuity? And also, I might be wrong on this one, so somebody can clarify if they want in the comments. This is something I might be wrong on. But did I hear Thor in the first 5 minutes saying that when they're looking for the scepter at the beginning of the movie, say that Loki said that the scepter would be in this area? Am I wrong in if he did, am I wrong in thinking that Thor still thinks he's dead from Thor the Dark World? And if so, how the fuck did Loki tell him? Like I said, was Loki's ghost coming to him or something? I don't fucking know. I don't know what's going on. Like, I was like, is there already fucking up their continuity? What the fuck is going on? I don't know. It's like, again, it's minor, but that Iron Man one still bugs the piss out of me, though. They're minor, and they didn't take away from my, like, Iron Man thing. It got to the point, I was like, fuck, I guess we're never going to address this. Fuck it, I'm just watching the movie. I'm like, fuck it. I was enjoying the movie enough. I'm like, fuck it, I'll watch it. Continue watching this. And, like, but again, there's a lot of stuff I love about this movie more than like I said, really the nitpicks are minor. And this movie was a lot of fun. It, like, again, one of the things I liked about this movie better than the first one was it was more character driven, I thought. A lot of, like, character development for a lot of them. Even though I'm bitching about the Hulk and the Black Widow love storyline, like, where that came out of nowhere, it was pretty touching, and I honestly, by the end of it, I actually gave a shit. And I'm kind of interested where they're going with a lot of these characters, especially the Hulk. Like at the end, you're like, well, what the fuck did they do with the Hulk here? Like, I thought he was, like, gonna, like, go off and set up, like, Planet Hulk or something, like him being the Guardians of the Galaxy, but no. I don't know what they're doing with Hulk. I wish they would do, like, have him more movies than just Avengers. Really, I do. I wish he, like, Hulk is fucking awesome in these movies. Still think he's like the best thing in these movies. He steals like almost every scene he's fucking in. He has the best moments like throughout the whole damn thing. They make me fucking laugh. I don't know what else. I guess that's all I could talk about. Go see the movie. As far as what I thought about the mid-credits scene, is there's only a mid-credit scene. There isn't an end-credit scene. Don't stay for the end of the credits. Just watch the one in the middle of the credits. It's a very short scene, and I was wondering what they were going to do with it, what was going to be the mid-credit scene or end-credit scene. I was hoping maybe they shot like something like Spider-Man or something, but no. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's Thanos. It's Thanos again, but it's still a really cool scene. I liked it. I geeked out. Like, I heard a lot of people geeking out at that scene. It was a really cool scene. I liked it. It's very short, very sweet. It worked. And again, it's one of those. It just to reaffirm that this movie was just like set. The whole purpose of this movie was set up Infinity Wars, and that's about it. But alright, whatever. Again, like I said, I liked this movie. I did. I did like. It did feel like, I do agree, like, it feels like there's not going to be much of an impact from this movie, like, I don't know, like, there's not going to be, like, I'm trying to think of how to say this. This movie is not, like, going to have a real big impact in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the fact that, like, the events of this movie won't really like what I mean is like the events of this movie won't have a big impact on the rest of the films. I don't think. Honestly, I don't. Like I said, it just feels like it is setting up just the next Avengers movie. That's pretty much it. That's what it's like, the segue to the next movie. That's what it felt like, but it's still a good one. All right. As far as trailers, I got a lot of new ones. Ant-Man. The new Ant-Man trailer. Still not sure about this. I want to, I'm going in with an open mind. Like I said, I love everything Marvel's done up to this point. I loved. It's got Paul Rudd, and it's got Michael Douglas, and it's kind of interesting. It's a little bit unique and different. I don't know how this is fitting into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I really don't. I heard like Agent Carter and Tony Stark's dad's gonna be in it, but that's about it. I don't know how the hell else is this connects with the rest of the movies. I really don't know. I don't know, but looks like it could be fun. I'm keeping an open mind. Fantastic Four, the new trailer I got for that one. You know what? I like. This is one of those movies that I'm hoping is good. I like Josh Trank. I love Chronicle. This is, a lot of people really seem negative about this movie, but I'm hoping this is gonna be a surprise for a lot of people. I hope it is. I hope this is really good. I do. I hope Fantastic Four is good. I hated the other two movies, so I'm hoping this one will be better. It has a really good cast in it, a lot better than the first one did. The first movies did. Fucking at least this one doesn't have Jessica Alba. San Andreas, I got the new trailer for that. It's another disaster movie. I think. I mentioned this, like, the only reason I'm going to go see this is because it has my boy The Rock in it, and I'm going to support anything he does, so that's about this point. Like, it's another disaster movie. It almost look, I swear I thought this was being directed by Roland Emmerich, but it isn't. Jurassic World, I got the new trailer for that. I like this trailer a lot more. It kind of brings a lot. This movie looks like it's going to kick so much ass. This looks like I love the idea that like dinosaurs are running amok in like a theme park. They're like are demolishing everything, and it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fucking fun. This movie does look a lot, and I love the idea that Chris Pratt is training raptors to fight with him. That's pretty fucking great. Like, I like how he's training these raptors, and I like it does seem silly, but it's better than the idea that they originally had for Jurassic Park 4, where the Velociraptors were supposed to have machine guns. I'm not fucking joking. Look that up. That's fucking real. I'm not making that shit up. And then I finally got the trailer for Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Man, it feels so cool to see a Star Wars trailer in theaters again. Oh man, that brought a smile on my face. Like, oh, that trailer's so awesome. I like, I don't like just didn't see fucking Harrison Ford back as Han Solo and Chewbacca and all that shit. I love that trailer. I fucking love it. I love it. I like the first one too, but this I got the new one that. This was the first time I've seen one of the trailers in the theater. And that was pretty awesome. It was awesome. It feels awesome. Like I said, it feels great to see another Star Wars movie come into theaters. You know, that isn't the fucking original trilogy being remastered and put out in the theaters again just so they could fucking cough up more money. For George Lucas, this looks like in the 3D. It was actually pretty decent in the trailer. The trailer was in 3D. It looked pretty decent. That's more I can say about the 3D and Avengers. Honestly, I forgot the fucking 3D was even. I was even watching it in 3D. This is the first 3D movie I've watched since Hobbit. So that should tell you how much. I think maybe 3D's going by the wayside now. It looks like it maybe, which I'm not objecting to at all. Yeah. That's as far as trailers. That's it as far as trailers. I'll be back. Again, go see Avengers. Fucking, it's gonna make shitloads of money. I'm sure it's like guesstimated to make like over 220 or maybe $230 million this weekend. Jesus Christ, that's insane. If it does, that's insane. Go see it. Yeah, it's worth seeing. It's even if I'm, it sounds like I'm being a little bit negative. No, I like even the stuff I'm being negative about is really just nitpicking, but it's still a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun watching it. It's the best thing I've seen all year so far, honestly. Maybe that and Kingsman. I don't know. I think maybe Kingsman might be a little bit better. But anyways, until then, I'll be back next week with I think Ex Machina finally came to my movie theater, so I'm going to try to go see that. I keep hearing really good things about it, so I'm going to try to go see that next week. And until then, I'll see you guys later.